The more I'm thinking about it, the more I'm sure that this game is not coming out for at least 3 more years, considering we haven't even gotten a teaser trailer for it yet. The last Digimon game took like 5 freaking years to see the light of day after all. It might even take longer considering that Habu, the series director, stepped down from the role about 2 years ago, so clearly development isn't going very smoothly.
3 weeks later.
Known as Digimon.
Well, shut me the hell up. Oh my god, it's actually happening. I just wish I had footage of myself when I first saw this announcement trailer. I was breathing and laughing like a complete and utter maniac, and I haven't been able to stop thinking about it since. This is what Digimon does to me, man. And it's coming this year. What the fuck? We haven't had an actual Digimon game that wasn't a side story like Hacker's Memory or a somewhat mediocre visual novel like Survive since frickin' Next Order in 2017. That's 8 years ago. I was still in high school. Anyway, let's take a closer look at this announcement trailer, and by closer look, I mean I'm about to geek out for the next 10 minutes, and I'd like you to join me. So let me know down in the comments, are you guys excited for Digimon Story Time Stranger? Were you waiting for it? Were you taken by surprise? Have you played a Digimon game before? Drop all of that down below and let's begin.
Become unbound from the laws that govern reality. To turn the gears of time once again.
Okay, so who's talking here exactly? I can only imagine it's the game's main antagonist and an actual Digimon. The only possible suspect I have in mind is Chronomon, you know, because Chronos and time and its Digimon story Time Stranger, you see what I'm saying? It would also be a nice callback to the first Digimon story game back on the DS, where I believe that Chronomon was in fact that game's final boss. I think he was. I never actually finished that game. Also, don't ask me why Chronomon, the Greek god of time, is a giant chicken monster. I have no idea. Digimon is weird sometimes, man. And by the way, look at how beautiful these environments are. That's right. I don't want to see a single dumb blue cube zone in this game. We are done with that. Locomon steering straight into this sanctuary looking place. I can only imagine this is the digital world equivalent of Mount Olympus. Remember, the Olympus 12 being in this game is the only piece of info we knew about this game for the longest time. We also got this forest that looks straight out of the Digimon Adventure anime. And wait, now that I look closer at the sphere thing, that does look like Chronomon's silhouette in there. Oh, and by the way, English voice acting? Hello? I don't gotta deal with Nokia's cringy-ass voice anymore? I'm hoping this means that they'll actually take localization more seriously this time. Cyber Sleuth had some game-breaking issues with this. Look at that. They want me to choose a dialogue option between the first and second halves of the same sentence. But what is this? And Next Order had these Digimon quizzes where the wrong answers were actually the correct answers. These are unacceptable. If we want to give Digimon an actual fighting chance in the video game industry, mistakes like these are unacceptable. Pokemon can get away with making 1 or 2 shitty games, but that's Pokemon. It can survive off of its brand name alone. Digimon does not have that luxury.
Battle to alter destiny begins. Embark on a journey alongside gods, heroes, and monsters of bygone eras. The anomalies. Known as Digimon.
Okay, there's a lot to unpack in that 10-second clip. First off, Agumon. Digimon is the champion form of Jupitermon, one of the Olympus 12. And if I had to guess, I think he's going to play a large role in the story, much like how Agumon and Gabumon, who later became Omnimon, were our main allies in Cyber Sleuth. Digimon might be our inside man, or inside Mon in this case, in the Olympus 12. The one who tries to convince the others to work with the humans. We also gotta look at our main protagonists wearing the most bizarre outfits as always, which I love. Work your magic, Suzuhiro Yasuda. At least I'm pretty sure that it's Yasuda still working on these designs. I hope it is. I love this man's art. Oh, and what's that? We get a goddamn gun in this game? Imagine bringing a fucking Glock to a Digimon fight. Omnimon's right in front of you and you're like, oh yeah, look what I got. But no, this is more than likely going to be our Shin Megami Tensei Soul Hackers comp-like device, essentially our Digivice, to use Digimon terms. What we're doing here is probably analyzing enemy Digimon so we can later recruit them at the Digilab. We gotta look at this coral area, which just looks incredible by the way, as we're mounting the Urumon and Wamon. I'm hoping these two are actually our Digimon that we recruited and not just rideable mounts assigned to these areas only. Okay, let's stop for a second and look at the Digimon we got here. We got some Seadramons, Scorpiomons, Koalamons, Vikimon, and if we look closer, some Divermons. They probably won't be opening our booster packs anytime soon, so let's not get too excited, but it is nice seeing other minor Digimon that weren't featured in Cyber Sleuth or Next Order. And speaking of the roster of Digimon in this game, let's get this out of the way. I think we should be keeping our expectations in check. I'm calling it now, the total number of Digimon in this game is going to be lower than Hacker's Memory. Hacker's Memory had a whopping total of 341 different Digimon. Time Stranger, I'm guessing, will probably have about 3/4 of that, so about 260 maybe. Remember, this is an entirely new game built from the ground up with all new 3D models, which look incredible by the way, just look at Bergamon over here. So expect to see some of our favorite Digimon be cut from this game. I hope they don't do that. I want nothing more than to see Grand Dracmon on my PS5 in HD, but I'm trying to be realistic here. Oh, and someone mentioned that this could be Galacticmon in the background here. If it is, I'm going to freak the hell out. We haven't seen this guy since World 3. We then see the Agumon line skills, and oh my god, look at that Terraforce, fucking beautiful. And then we get a look at the cover art featuring our 3 starter Digimon. Gomamon for Vaccine, Patamon for Data, and Demidevimon for Virus. It's funny, replace Gomamon with Agumon, and we got the exact same starter Digimon featured in Digimon World 2. I want you to look at Gomamon's little smug ass face. He's like, yeah, take that Agumon, you basic little bitch. I always used to go with Demidevimon when I played World 2 as a kid, because I was an edgy little guy. So I guess I'm going with him again just to honor my legacy. How about you guys tell me which of these 3 star Digimon you plan on choosing? Let's see who's the most popular. Also, what does that say down there? Adamus? That's either supposed to be a play on Adidas, or Adamus is like our agency responsible for investigating the anomalies taking place in the world. We do have that secret spy look going for us. Anyway, that's all for me for now. Just a quick video because this news really did come out of nowhere. I do have an upcoming massive video I have planned, so stay tuned for that. And if you have any speculations of your own that I missed, please drop those down as well. I'm mostly just a fan of the Digimon games after all. I don't really know a whole lot about the Digimon anime and its lore. And please consider subscribing if you enjoyed and want more gaming content just like this. It really does help me out a lot. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.